We now return to the Transformers.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, the finale, as we enter Lockdown's domain.
I'm really liking those transitions you're putting in here, Kwing. I mean, I didn't see it.
We're through. It's time to go.
Grimlock can't hold them all off. I will stay with him to buy you time.
Drift, no one can change their past. But know that your future is secure as a noble Autobot.
Thank you, Optimus. Now let's ensure we have a future by stopping Lockdown.
That was like an audible hug from Optimus.
An audible hug from Optimus.
Go Drift.
Alright, so unfortunately, I'm not very good with the Path Blaster. I need my trusty riot cannon, and I can't go anywhere without Slingshot.
Yeah.
Because I love that gun to death in Fall of Cybertron, so.
What is the purpose of all this lockdown? What profit is there to be had from wanton destruction?
How else would I get all of your attention?
That is a good point.
It's true.
Villains always have the best lines. Have you noticed that?
They get all the best lines.
So Amber had an interesting Transformers experience this week.
I forgot. I actually was. Well, sorry, that guy interrupted me.
That guy ruined your thought.
No, but I was just telling Kwing that I actually had this really amazing thing that happened to me. That was kind of like you'd think I made it up, but I didn't. You guys might know we have an Autobot sticker.
We have the
on our
Autobot
car.
sticker on the car.
It's right on the front of the hood.
And you can't take it off.
It's there.
Forever.
Yeah, so the reason why we put it there was because I asked Kwing, where do Transformers have it on theirs? And, most people just stick it on the back of their car, whatever. But it's like, no way.
Right on the hood.
It's right there. So every time we go everywhere, people stare at us.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm here. I'm going to the gas station. I'm just getting some Sobe drinks and some gum and stuff like that. So I'm in line. There's two guys probably in their 20s or 30s in front of me, and one guy at the counter who's probably in his 20s and 30s. So they're talking, and they're all talking about the
Transformers
car,
yeah.
Our car that's sitting out there with the Transformers sticker on it. And they're like, did you guys see that car? And they're like, it's got this, Transformers thing right on the hood. And they're like, this one guy, the counter guy, is like, yeah, I used to have one of those, but he's like, it was a magnet and someone stole it. So they're talking about it and they're saying how cool it is. Because, everyone in their 20s and 30s knows who Transformers is.
Yep.
Anyone who's cool.
Except for the people where we live. They always look at us like we're so bizarre.
So, and then every time we go through it, so anyway, then I get up there, those two guys leave, and then, I didn't want to say it was my car until, I felt, I don't know. I mean, I probably should have, but it's like, whatever. But then, they left, and then I'm like, yeah, that's actually my car. I was like, well, it's our car. My husband and I, we put that sticker right up there, and so I'm telling him, every time we go through a drive-through, people stare at it and go, nice car, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Young people especially.
Yes, exactly. So then I'm talking to this guy, and he's saying, yeah, I had a sticker on my car, but it was actually a magnet, and someone stole it, and I put it right on the front like that. And he's like, is that thing permanently stuck to your car? And I'm like,
yes.
Yeah, it is. It could never come off. If we sell it, whoever buys it is going to have to, yeah. So anyway, then I'm looking at this guy, and he's got a Decepticon tattoo on his left arm, right there. You can totally see it. It's so in your face. So then I'm talking to him about how everyone stares at our car and how we live in a community where there's a lot of older people, and every time we drive by, they stare at it and they think we're really weird.
Or we're in a gang.
So this guy tells me that he gets older people all the time asking him if he's in a gang and if the Decepticon signal is a gang sign. And then he tells me this story about how this older lady was talking to him about that, and he said, no, it's a cartoon show for kids. And then she starts getting really angry at him and telling him that how dare he try to get kids into his gang.
What? Man, that sucked. I don't know how we died.
Yeah, I think Optimus Prime was so upset with that lady that he was just like,
Speed is of the essence.
the game
Don't
glitched.
be in gangs.
The game glitched because of people's ignorance. So anyway,
Transformers
no
gangs.
Autobot and Decepticon stickers on cars or on your arm, tattoo on your arm, is not a gang sign, parents.
Means you're in a gang.
It's a cartoon show. And also he said that he can never explain, like, to older people what it is. Like, when he tries to explain, oh, it's robots and they're in disguise, and, like, they have no idea what he's talking about, and they think that he's making it up. And that it's really a gang.
It would be like trying to describe a touch phone to an Amish person.
Yeah. So it's just like, people who have never seen a Transformers, they don't understand. They don't understand it. So that's the end.
Drift what transpires above.
Grimlock is hunting the fleeing mercenaries.
We are glad to have you with us again.
Thank you, Optimus. It's good to be back.
You just missed Amber's awesome story, guys.
Yeah. Optimus heard it, and he's like, oh, thank goodness, someone else to talk to.
But yeah, when we do get our new car, the thing that I'm sad about is we have to find how we decaled the last one, and make sure our new Autobot is very happy.
Yeah, I kind of want to get one of those. I mean, you can get one that's actually made out of metal and looks kind of chromy, but it's kind of expensive.
So you want to bling the new car?
Yeah, I mean, the one we bought, the sticker we got that's permanent, it's like a decal that's permanent, was $5. So this one, if you got like a chrome one, it would be considerably more.
Would people be able to steal it though?
No, you would get it and bond it to your car.
Whoa, wait. Can we go a little overboard aside from just on the top of the hood, like on the doors?
Yeah, you know what? It's your car, Luke.
I really want to stand out.
Just like the stairs or your
We could go to conventions or something like that, PAX East, and people would be like, "Can we get your autographs? Are you part of the auto show?"
The reason we wanted to put it there is because we wanted. I mean, I don't know. I'm weird, but okay, everyone knows that. But when I'm driving around, it makes me feel happy.
Shield smash.
Sometimes I have a very big imagination. I imagine that I am driving in an Autobot, so that's why I wanted it there.
But if you really think about it, then you'd be a hologram because all human drivers, for the most part,
yeah.
you know.
But I wanted it, the possibility to be there, that people could think maybe it is an Autobot.
Guard to defend himself and the Darkspark.
Then let us finish this.
Prepare yourselves, Autobots. Through this door lockdown and the Darkspark await.
And I've got my shield, my riot shield, ready for action.
Totally.
Well, at least they have a nice little restock station, but I don't really need it. But I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Pulsar cannon. I may as well get the gearboxes. Cliff jumper. But yeah, that was Amber's fun little story.
Yeah, I pretty much said it exactly how I told Luke before, so yeah.
There's always more excitement the first time she tells it,
exactly.
and then when she retells it for the videos,
it.
It's like just loses a little bit in translation. But
so Luke got the first excitement.
What you can picture is Amber is kind of huddled in the corner grabbing some snacks or something while these people are talking about her car, but she doesn't want to come up to the front because these are like big burly guys, and she doesn't want to be like, that's my car, so think like a timid anime heroine, but that's secretly awesome. That's Amber in a nutshell in these situations. So if I could have that scene animated or drawn, that would be amazing.
And I thought it was so cool. It did all happen just like that. So I was like, but it's like, how cool is that? They're talking about that Transformers sticker on my car, and then I come up to the counter, I'm talking about it, and the guy has a Transformers, tattoo. Come on. Psh.
He has a Decepticon tattoo.
That whole scenario needs to be a movie.
You think so small.
Michael Bay.
It's a time bridge.
Wait, that's a time bridge?
Darkspark has granted me the ability to manipulate space-time. But if I am to reach far enough back in time to retrieve the Decepticons, I need to amplify, which you failed to stop me retrieving from the jungle.
Uh-oh. So he's trying to bring the Decepticons into this age.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I can't get over the. Well, Optimus gave what's his name an audible hug, but I was just thinking about K-Mom today. Gave us a text hug.
Yeah,
it was
the
like,
fact Mom
a virtual
knows
hug.
Knows how to do that stuff.
Yeah,
is kind of
Luke's
terrifying
mom
to me.
texted parentheses around our names in a text And she was like, oh, it's what all the kids are doing today. It's like a hug. So it's like the parentheses are like arms or something, and it's like, whoa, she's like more with it than we are.
Yeah, my mom is more
pretty
tech-worthy
scary.
than we are. Whoops.
But she is a teacher, so they know these things.
Retired teacher.
Yeah.
But even as a retired teacher, mom knows her stuff. Another one bites dust. Get out of my way, dude. Wait, I have an ally down?
No, find and revive your ally.
But I don't want to lose my shield.
That's a pretty awesome shield.
Look at how well it works. It deflects even grenades.
But, you know, at first I thought he had an Autobot not sticker, but tattoo on his arm. But then I saw, after I was leaving, I realized it was a Decepticon, and then I was like, oh, but it's still cool. It's still cool, but I was like, man, I wish if he had an Autobot, I'm sorry, no offense. Okay, actually, offense.
Fellow Autobots.
Come on, the Decepticons are the bad guys. Come on.
I know, right? That would be like having a Cobra tattoo.
But I know, like, our friend Swag, I think, has the Decepticon.
Yeah, Swag. Nick
thing
is
on
a
his
big...
car. So our cars would have to, like, be in battle against each other.
our car would win.
Well, it's an Autobot, so good always wins.
That's right. Yay for good. I think I'm doing something wrong here. I haven't quite figured it
I
out
would
yet.
totally get an Autobot tattoo, but I don't know. It just never would come off.
I don't know. I've
You'd
never
have to
really
think
been
about
big into inking because I remember what happened to my grandfather.
Yeah, as you get
and
older, it like sags.
He had a really cool monkey tattoo on an iron or like a anchor, and now it just looks like
Yeah.
a pruny, weird thing. It's like it's not cool anymore. It's like you should have had the thing removed 20 or 30 years ago because it's just like all droopy and not cool looking.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking if somebody had like a bat symbol or something in their 80s, or they had like this really awesome looking art, you're gonna have like all this
Yeah.
flappy skin and things like that. It's
And
just
it
not.
looks better on cars than
Yeah,
on human
yeah.
skin.
So we have no problem inking our car, so to speak, but our own
Yeah.
personal bodies, I don't think so. Unless Amber really, really wants to, and I'd support whatever she wants to do with that, but I'm not gonna take that.
It would not be
lockdown.
Decepticon.
No.
Sorry, guys. I know there's fans of both sides,
Yeah.
but
Mungry plays as both.
I
I still won't play TFU with both. It's like I am an Autobot.
you know when I used to play the old Warcraft and you could play as the orcs and then as the humans and then the orcs, I would never play as the orcs. I would never, and I still don't like playing as them, even on Warcraft 3.
It's go time.
Yeah.
Lockdown. Oh, he does that cheat move again.
Yeah.
Learn, do you? I never understood why Megatron put such a high price on you, Prime. Once you and Megatron were evenly matched, neither able to gain purchase and overtake the other. Perfectly poised conflicts such as those are rare indeed, and they breed boundless opportunities for bounty hunters like me. I used to be very well paid. I want to be well paid again.
Bounty
You
hunter
want to go back?
monkeys.
Back to the heart of the war? Never.
So what I don't understand.
I don't want to go back. You think too small. I'm going to bring the war to the present so that it can continue endlessly again.
You would bring back the Decepticons? Thrust us into another million years of civil war and turn this planet to ash. All for profit?
Exactly.
Without hesitation.
That's terrible.
That's not good. No, what I was asking, is the Cybertron universe the past and this the present, or is this a separate universe?
Yeah, I'm getting my universes confused.
Megatron. Dictatorship does not interest me. However, your interference has cost me a great deal, Optimus. For this I shall have recompense. Hence, why I lured you. I will deliver you to Megatron myself, after secreting away the matrix of leadership, so the war may continue. Yes, Megatron's payment for you will settle our account nicely.
Oh, that guy uses big words but terrible logic. Like,
Yeah.
let's have a million-year war so I can get more money.
Optimus, there's no use in resisting.
I am never in darkness. I have light within me.
This is kind of like the most
Prepare to face the light.
boring boss battle.
Yeah, I don't hear any like tense music or anything
No,
or
this
things
is-
going on.
This is very
It's just
anticlimactic.
kind of like, eh.
It's like,
eh.
I'm gonna smack you with my shield.
It's like two people.
Those of you who are
with
struggling
foam
with
noodles.
this, those of you who are struggling with this boss fight, never attack him with your sword. Use your shield,
Be my finest trophy,
and you win.
Prime. I will be no one's trophy.
Yeah, Phil.
Dead. Welcome to Earth.
We're not done, Prime.
Face me.
Monkey face.
Monkey face versus Blue Monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
The war of the monkeys. And the matrix of leadership is not that strong compared to how it was on Cybertron.
No.
You're done now.
Care Bear stare.
It's basically his Care Bear stare.
Yes.
This isn't over. We need to clear the unstable zone. Autobots, roll out.
Yes.
I just feel
Roll out. Let's roll.
so let down.
Wait, that wasn't the end though.
I think this is the end of the game.
No way.
Lockdown sought to manipulate the past in order to control the future.
What?
But the only future to master is one's own. The humans understand this. Yet they also understand that the past is the genesis of all things and must be afforded proper deference.
Huh?
That was the
Ah!
longest
Ah!
final quote ever.
G1!
Yay! G1!
What is going on? Are they hinting the next game?
I thought this day would never come.
I thought this day would never come! I am so excited!
Yay! The next game.
High Moon
won't-
Studios come back and do G1.
Hopefully, the next game won't have Bay people in it.
G1, G1,
What? Where was the epic boss
G1,
battle?
G1,
That
G1.
did not. I thought Megatron and what's his face were gonna clash at the end.
They did in Cybertron. He knocked Megatron down and we went back to boring Earth.
Oh, why would they do the end here?
Because the 30th year anniversary of Transformers, like 30th year for you, they did a terrible job. They tried to mix two properties together
Well,
and they created
I mean,
bleh.
it's kind of like when you try to put black olives in ramen.
Oh, yes.
It just
You think
doesn't
it's going to
work.
taste good. And then it just tastes like
Yeah.
ramen olives and it's like
No.
But no, I would say
Then
that
it ruins both things.
if we're going in terms of sandwiches, Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark is like taking a wonderful turkey, cheese, mayonnaise, and jam sandwich and putting olives in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the olives and the jam just don't mix.
it just doesn't mix. It tastes good for a second, and then you're just kind of like, you know, this doesn't totally suck, so I'm going to keep eating it. But
Then after a while, you're sorry you did.
yeah, it's like, when can I
But-
go back to my hot fudge sundae, which was Transformers Fall of Cybertron?
Yeah, that was a hot
With
fudge
sprinkles-
sundae.
sprinkles on
Oh,
top,
Yeah,
yeah.
and some whipped cream.
Are we making you hungry? Because I'm hungry for a good game. But anyway,
But I think they did as good a job as they could.
yeah, I
but
mean, this wasn't High
I
Moon
would
Studios.
have rather had a better ending.
Yeah,
A climactic ending
Yeah.
would be good.
yeah.
My opinion would have been to cut Bay out of it, but they had to keep him in. So what could you do? Okay, go ahead. What's
I'm
your
serious, though. If they combined Earth Transformers as the future for the Cybertronian series, they left a lot of gray area, but it sounded like they were talking about bringing the war back. Or they could have been saying there was a great war that the Transformers of the Bay universe had beforehand.
Oh.
They don't really...
Yeah, that was like the longest like ending line ever. It was like a
Yeah.
paragraph of an ending line. It was like,
Well, here,
you know, something about, you know,
here's the thing.
the past and
Here's
the
the thing.
future and the past and the future is like,
When-
what are you talking about?
When you do a crossover game, a crossover is the meshing of two universes. It's not the crossover of two timelines.
Yeah,
It's two separate entities coming together.
yeah.
So the fact that Bayformers was coming on with Cybertron, if I would have done this game, I would have had the Ark coming to Earth from that massive wormhole where Bumblebee was wounded, Bruticus was down, Jetfire was attacking like the Nemesis, and the Ark and the Nemesis were in this heated battle. And then you open up and they come into the Bay universe, like right here, right then.
Whoa.
That would have been an exciting thing. Or at the end of the game, you could see the Ark coming through the wormhole, and that space bridge that Lockdown was messing with somehow connected to the end events of Fall of Cybertron. And even just for a second, you get a glimpse of what could have been. Instead, that just brings more questions. But
I would have had the Ark come in and destroy the movie.
Yes.
Every copy of
Yes.
it. Yeah, we're here to save Earth by destroying this terrible movie.
you can save Earth by
Go
not
ahead.
seeing Michael Bay's films.
Go ahead, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
But anyway, I'm all roboted out. Gamers, thank you so much for taking
we're-
the time to watch.
yeah.
But
We're excited for the G1.
we're hoping
next
that there's going to
game.
be a G1 game.
Woot.
This is not really the end of Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, just so you ladies and gentlemen know. I will be doing Escalation Saturday, where we'll be looking at the Autobots and Decepticons every Saturday, doing, either an episode with Mungry or one of my friends, or just playing with people
Yep.
and talking about stuff like that. But I am very excited to announce both of us will be playing co-op Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn. And we'll be going through the original series and then into the other games. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time with the KwingsLetsPlays channel.
Till all are one.
Till all are one.
See ya.